So, who are you?
Hello, my name is Primrose, and I just released Rosé the Danganronpa Single.
Rosé. How did that title, Rosé, how did that happen?
Well, when you think about Danganronpa, I associate it with the pink blood and like the psychopop, since it's pink. So I decided to look up synonyms for pink, and then Rosé just popped up, and it just stuck. And everyone likes the classiness of it.
Wait, pink blood? What's Danganronpa? What is that? Explain Rosé in one sentence.
I think Rosé is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Light at the end of the tunnel. What is... Speaking of tunnels, a journey. Tell me, what is Rosé even about?
Rosé, I think it's a story about motivation. It's a story about achievement. It's a story about working for what you want.
Like Leon Kawada.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Leon Kawada, Join the Band is his song, right? It seems like a success story, starting from something he doesn't want to be, to working to be, in the process of wanting to be a musician like yourself. Is it like yourself?
I would say he's a great inspiration to me, but yeah, his story greatly relates to mine, where I was told that I should just focus on dance and be like, I think we all grew up wanting our dreams to be smaller than they actually are, but if you actually go for what you want, then you can achieve anything, I think.
Instead of staying in your lane, as they'll say.
Of course.
Yes. What does success as a musician look like to you?
Success would be, success would be when, if I were to motivate and inspire at least one person to go for their dreams and be motivated to go towards their goals, then I'm a success.
Do you think Leon Kawada would agree with that?
That being success? Well, to me, Leon Kawada thinks success is getting ladies. I don't agree with that, but I do think it's a fun story to write about.
So, you wrote about Leon Kawada. You wrote about Sayaka. So, they're both musicians, but the actual musician, you didn't write about their music. Why is that?
I thought it'd be more appealing not to. Actually, it didn't even cross my mind, really, writing about it. But if you really think about it, it is about her being a musician, since the whole motivation of killing is to get back to her bandmates. It's just not about the glitz and glam of being an artist.
But you had the perfect opportunity to just write an idol song. Why didn't you?
I didn't write about being an idol because I find that stale. Not stale, but there are many songs about being idol. I just think my execution wouldn't be original.
So you're gonna stay in your lane in that one. I see. Headlines. Artist. Primrose stays in their lane.
I write about what I excel at.
Valid. Maybe Leon should stay in his lane. No.
I don't think you should stay in his lane.
So, what's your favorite song within Rosé?
I have got to say join the band. It's very energized, and first writing Rosé was very difficult because when I write for characters the way I did writing for them, I worry about getting it wrong and thus worry about it being out of character. But once I get past that, Join the Band's a very fun song, and I wrote it to be performed, so I'm really excited to be in Leon Kawada's set as I perform.
Wonderful. Speaking of getting it wrong and not understanding the character, Danganronpa, you said it was a killing game.
Right.
You've never been in a killing game.
Right.
How do you get in that mindset?
Well, when it came to Psycho or Psychic, which is the one that actually is about the killing game, when you break it down to its barest element, it's about betrayal, truly. And at first it was written as an apology towards Makoto Naegi since she went ahead and betrayed his trust and took several steps to frame him for murder. And I mean, that's no accident. She's a schemer. I'll admit she's a schemer. And Kyoko and Makoto, they saw it as desperation, and it wasn't malicious. It was more like a means to an end. But that's not interesting. The apology is not that interesting. So I decided to make it a beat away from maniacal laughter in Psycho or Psychic, because, I mean, what's more interesting than watching someone fall into madness?
Valid. Since we've just discussed that you relate more to Leon in this song than Sayaka lies in the song, would it be safe to assume that Sayaka's song was harder to write?
It was more difficult to write. But not the writing itself. It was more like the writing, what had to do because of what I had to do because of the writing. Since I wanted a more ominous and suspenseful energy to Psycho or Psychic, I had to have the vocals had to reflect that.
Pop off.
Yes. Rather than Join the Band, which is about the high energy and rock on.
So, these two characters, in their original media, they're not seen often. Correct?
Right.
Why would you choose them?
I chose Leon and Sayaka. Well, when I came up with writing for them, the first person I thought of was Leon. Because what drew me to him is the fact that he wanted to do music. And since I'm writing music, why not write about wanting to do music? But other than that, I chose Sayaka. I mean, that's the second idea that came to mind, writing about Sayaka, writing about her falling into madness. Since I did Leon, I thought, I could just do the first chapter since it's the victim and then the killer.
Is it coincidental that they're both into music?
That I chose them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a coincidence.
Is it coincidental that they are the first two?
No, not at all. That was on purpose.
Is it like giving to least appreciated by written voice? Is it like giving those two a voice?
Absolutely.
Tell me, if you could choose any other character, what would you write for?
I actually had a draft for Makoto and Kyoko that I didn't end up using. It was called The Secret. It was based on chapter 4 because Kyoko outright avoided Makoto for the majority of the chapter. And I thought that was an obscure moment, but also an interesting moment. And I just felt the need to explore it.
You saw the glint of hope in that moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Any other characters besides that? Do you have an idea for you want to write for? Anything of that sort?
I had another song for Leon. It'd be shared with like Hagakure because I felt like their vibes would just click. I had a song where they're taking these ladies to a roller coaster and they're scared out of their mind.
And a bit of fiction to the non-fiction.
Yes.
The fiction. And some of the fiction to the fiction. Yes.
I also wanted to write a Junko song.
About?
I wasn't sure yet, but I knew I wanted it to have a very nonsensical out there vibe, just like her.
Do you have any examples of this nonsensical vibe? Like any songs, any...
Let's see. I mean, I don't think so. I just knew I wanted it to be just...
You just feel it?
Yes.
You feel the vibes of the vibe of your song. Yes, of course. Artist. Am I right? So, in Rosé, what song's your favorite?
Join the band. It has to be.
Why? Because you relate to it more? Or is there another reason?
Definitely because it made me more confident in myself. Both writing it and then all the times that I re-recorded it in order to get it right. But also made me confident, like... It made me confident as a person and made me confident as an artist too.
Are there any lyrics in Rosé that pop out to you and make you go, that I did that, I ate it up?
I say my best line would have to be the end of Psycho or Psychic. It kind of goes like this, Psycho or Psychic, Hangman's Gambit, face the music, you've been played. It was a very last minute line. Like the last month of production, I came up with that line because I felt like it should have a more final touch to it. But also, it should, I wanted it to feel like the twist villain betraying the hero.
Do you feel you accomplished that?
Yes. Also, it's just fun to vibe with because the beat, the melody completely changes.
Okay. Do you have any upcoming plans for the next couple months? Anytime? Years? Lifetimes?
I do, actually. Okay, so for the rest of this year, I'm trying to release more music, so yeah, there's that.
Stay tuned.
And then I'm trying to do a character analysis for Sayaka and another one for Leon. So that'll be fun.
So we're about to close. Tell the audience, what are your takeaways, messages? Kiss, kiss, hug, hug, message.
If you have motivation, that's key. Motivation is key. So you can achieve anything as long as you're motivated.
Thank you, Primrose. Thanks for speaking with me.
Yeah, so it's a pleasure.
Primrose, everyone!